Okay, so here we have the resultant prints of our hand printing Lino experiment, and one's done on the printing press, which is a little tabletop press, a polymetal press. You can see a full range of what we did. I'm going to go through each one individually-ish. We're going to start up here with, this was the little dressmaker's tool and the nails. The one to the left, as you're viewing it, nearest the lino, is printed with thicker ink, so a slightly thicker layer of ink under the printing press at reasonably high pressure. You can see it's picked up most of the marks. We've lost a few of the very detailed dressmaking tool marks, but it's pretty good. It's a nice black, nice contrast. Moving across to this one and these two, these are both printed on the Japanese paper. The one on the right hand side is the hand printed one, the one on the left is printed under the printing press. It's printed with, again, a very fine layer of ink and slightly less pressure, just so I'm giving you a range of what can happen. On to this one. This was the Dremel. We had the sort of the two different sharp tools that were making these marks here. You can see the lino. So again, the one on the left hand side nearest the lino is the one that was under the press at high pressure with a thicker layer of ink. We've lost quite a bit of the mid-tone details. You can see I've got this line here is beginning to infill over here. Some of these lovely zigzags we've lost. So that's why I like the middle one, which is the hand printed one, because you've got all the detail. It may not be a rich black. If you're wanting a rich black, then you go for the one under the press, high pressure. But I like the actual details you can pick up. And you know, all these lovely little zigzags here from the sanding edge. And moving on, we have here, this was the, we called it the chimney sweep. Some really nice, interesting results. The one nearest here is very high pressure under the press with a lot of ink. We've had a lot of infill, but some really nice light spots actually. Hand printed one worked very successfully. This one was a middle pressure with thinner layer of ink under the press, and we've got some beautiful effects coming on, which is really interesting, where the ink's only sitting on the top bit and not the bottom. Really, really cool there. So again, it's just about having a play with your press and your pressure. This was the other sanding tool. This was the circular one, and also a bit of the chimney sweep down here. One on the left under the press. Thinner layer of ink, but evenly done. And you see you've got some beautiful sort of skimmy, scummy effects, and you've picked up your zigzags, which is really important. And the hand printing again worked really well. It's all about just testing your pressure, getting your ink qualities right. And finally, this was the another sanding one from the Dremel. Just wanted to show the one on the left was printed under the press on slightly thicker paper, but we've got the detail. Even though the black isn't there, as of the one on the right, we've got some of the mid-tones, which I like. It's about a balance. You know, if you want a rich graphic black, then you'll lose some of these more sort of spontaneous marks. So you just have a balance and find out what you want. There we go.